my diamonds, my TikTokers, and my Teletubbies. It's SheilaTruelove here with you. Today is Wednesday, and I was listening to a divorce lawyer, and he's speaking on the dangers of marriage. And I've never heard anyone express it like this, or who is like, you have to see his face, man. He's like, he's serious. But he feels that, marriage is more dangerous. He speaks on how dangerous marriage really is. And this is the diary of a CEO. And this is, like I said, a divorce lawyer. Let me share this clip with you. And this is definitely for educational purposes. And we'll come back and talk all about it. Okay, we'll talk all about it? No, royalty, I'm not talking to you. I always do baby talk with him.
We know facts. Marriage is overwhelmingly unsuccessful. It is way more dangerous than skydiving. Yes, you die from the skydiving, but the chances of a catastrophic skydiving incident is like 0.0003, and one where you die is 0.00001. It's like very limited, the chances of dying from skydiving. Whereas the chances of divorce, again, 56% divorce rate. How many stay together who are unhappy and they just stay together because they don't want to give up half their stuff or for religious reasons or whatever? This is a technology with an unbelievably bad failure rate.
Do more people die from marriage or skydiving?
I think more people wish they were dead from marriage than skydiving. I think most people's sense of self, many people's sense of self dies as part of an unhappy marriage. Like, it's not a question of will you die. It's that you're alive and not living your life in a way that's enjoyable or in a way that's authentic to who you are. And I think a lot of people are doing that as a function of the choice that they made of marriage. When someone says, I'm getting married, why is it impolite to say, why? Why? You're about to do something incredibly dangerous that fails so much of the time. Why not just say, why? I'm not saying, why would you do that? It's stupid. I'm saying, why? Because most people's answer doesn't make any sense. First of all, you're not even allowed to ask the question why. If anything, if you don't say, oh my God, that's so great, you have intimacy issues. We know facts. Marriage is overwhelmingly unsuccessful. It is way more dangerous than skydiving.
Well, yeah, it is. They said it was 50% divorce rate. Now it's up to 56%. But I already know that it's like 90%. Or 95%, because you have to count the people who are just separated. They may not be divorced, but they're separated. And like I said, I've been married, honey. I know that what this man is saying. I know what he's saying is true. It's difficult. It's hard. Let me see some of the comments here. A lot of people, someone here says some people die from domestic violence. Another one says, this man is so wise. A woman says, I was married 27 years and he cheated many of those years. She's been divorced now for 6 years. It's totally peaceful and freeing. And it's true. Marriage is too risky and it's just not worth it. Another one says, one of the main problems is that people ignore red flags, and they do when they are dating. Another person says, I can listen to this man talk all day long. Another person says, marriage is not for this generation, especially the millennials, man, because any and everything goes with these millennials and Generation Z. Wow. And a lot of the times, the reason why marriages are not working is because everyone seems to think that they know more than God and they know more than Christ. That's basically it. Like when it comes to submissive, you're supposed to submit to one another. What is that scripture? Ephesians chapter 5, verse 21. I always use that. But you have these marriages where the men, most of the time, want these women submit, do for me, and they do very little for you. Another one says, they don't know that you can be so lonely while you're married. And that's the worst part. It's worse than the divorce itself. People say, I'd rather be single and happy. Happiness is based on the inside, and it is. Like I said, I want a roommate. I want the Delaney sister lifestyle. Check it out on YouTube. It's called Having Our Say, the Delaney sisters. They lived to be 104, and 109 years of age. And they stayed together all throughout that time. I just think women understand each other better. And I'm not talking about homosexual, what have you. I just think that we get each other. Men seem to understand each other more, but I don't think that thing is going to work for men. 21 years married. For 14 of those years, I suffered, and now I'm divorced, and I will never do it again. Being single is way better than being in a relationship these days. Another woman says, this is me, what this man is saying. She says, I've been married for 17 years, and I'm so dead on the inside. Is that believable? Absolutely. And let me tell you why also. When you're married to narcissists.
If you're a narcissist will lie to you, gaslight you, betray you, and disrespect you all at the same damn time, and it'll have you literally question yourself like, did I do something wrong? No, you didn't.
Hold on a moment.
Them folks are just shot out and crazy. With a narcissist, bro, there is no talking, no common sense to them. They don't want to understand common sense. They just want chaos and destruction. And the quicker you understand that, the faster you gonna run. Like, get the fuck out of there. Real talk. Narcissists don't want to grow. They don't want to say sorry. They don't want to be accountable of their actions. So don't expect that. And they damn sure don't love you and they don't love themselves. So anybody that's not accountable, that's constantly crashing shit out, and they claim they love somebody, but they treating you like that, they don't love themselves. What can you do with that? Try to understand this one thing right here. If you don't know nothing else about a narcissist and you don't know how to pick up on no other traits, realize this as a human being with common sense. A narcissist will always play victim even when they're guilty. And it don't even got to be a full-blown narcissist. They can just have narcissistic traits. They will always point the finger at you, and they will never take the blame or be accountable for nothing on their on their own. That's how you know off the rip. That's the first red flag. If you get in that in every type of situation and every problem you address and you bring to them, you know what to do. Just cut them off, because that's the only answer.
That's the only answer, like he said. You have a lot of people also who have a problem with the truth. They want to say that you're disrespecting them because you don't agree with me, you don't feel the way I feel, all of this other crazy nonsense, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, have to grow up. A lot of them have to grow up. That's what I'm finding, I got to fix my hair. It's kind of rough these days. But like I'm saying, I agree with this man when he said, the attorney, he's a divorce lawyer, also a CEO.
Mama.
Hold on.
Narcissist.
We know facts. Marriage is overwhelmingly unsuccessful.
It is.
It is way more dangerous than skydiving. Yes, you die from the skydiving, but the chances of a catastrophic skydiving incident is like 0.0003, and one where you die is 0.00001. It's like very limited, the chances of dying from skydiving. Whereas the chances of divorce, again, 56% divorce rate. How many stay together who are unhappy and they just stay together because they don't give up half their stuff or for religious reasons or whatever? This is a technology with an unbelievably bad failure rate.
Do more people die from marriage or skydiving?
I think more people wish they were dead from marriage than skydiving. I think most people...
That part kills me because it's true. You be wishing you was dead, man. You got to suffer. But then you have a lot of people who they just have a side piece. They use their partner, like the men. They got the woman here as their mammy. She does the cook and clean and take care of me. But he has his side piece on the side. And that's how they're managing to suffer through these marriages. There's very few marriages that I admire, like Joyce Myers, Priscilla Shirer, Joel Osteen and his wife. They got God in it. That's the beauty of it. They're following Jesus Christ. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you briefly. And for people who are married, who honestly think that single people are jealous of you, no, sweetheart, no one is jealous of you. If you want my view, I think it's the other way around. There's no way I would be jealous if you have a ball and chain, incarceration. I have freedom, independence, and peace. What's to be jealous of? Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.